sure, Eddy Blay, I make one or two statements be about a Sarkodie Actrega or the Sarkoda compare Eminem and I'm for a Casafa who ye pan. But before that, maintain the Eddy Blay a kind, you ban continue.
But with Mr. Man like Sark, I mean, he brings something else to the table in terms of his dexterity, if you will, and he brings a bit of everything. He can switch up his flow, and he rides the beats. Any beats that you give him, he will ride it. There's no beats I think that he can't ride on, which makes to me it's on that Eminem level. If Eminem was from Ghana. That's the way I see it. I mean, it's a big compliment, and you can fucking fight me, guys. But I think he's that damn good, you know.
Right, you back again, and Charlie, Eddy Blay, I can one or two things here about Sarkodie, a trigger yipa, or the Eminem compare Sarkodie, and before that, no, Falcon data and sponsor, so open data to MTN, and I to go to the o contact me, or meet me up, or data or for me yipa, and elevate function sponsor, say, oh, yeah, TikToker. Now, person cash out from our TikTok. We any live videos, we a TikTok like long videos. Say the YouTube for no. It's me cash out from our long videos. No, meet my bonnet to cash out from our TikTok. And we artists now person cash out from our audio mark, Boomplay, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. We be now meet me at the app where boost to streams at the amount. And also boost to our followers, views, subscribers, watch hours. Then or meet me boy. And recently at the Blay, I make one or two like comment be about Sarkodie and Eminem a trigger yipa and the Blay echi say Charlie about Africa hanoma be no between no I compare Sarkodie. Forget to be forget the MI, forget the Ice Prince, forget the AKA, forget the Nasty C, forget the Casper Noves, be no between no compare Sarkodie and Fat. Bra Sarkodie abon be no Africa ha. Between no compare Sarkodie and continue say even po Eminem crampo enti fa no compare Sarkodie or because Eminem rap brofo and Sarkodie rap chi and come the rap brofo nko ade and American phone bones na actually Sarkodie damn good o flow and obey the pet any rapper or like Ghanaian rapper and African rapper wouldn't carry ni best BET international flow. Why imagine into and carry and Sarkodie rap brofo dia and Grammy dia and Sarkodie more than 5 and I say only Jay-Z mo can the West mo and anything it really showed us about I say and Eddy Blay a kind but before that maintain the Eddy Blay a kind your banner will continue and remember forget to sell video we are like not turn on notification bell and I'm not start the content to be out of here or in Kenya I will channel Hanum when share Eddy Blay interview no yeah and I say podcast now kind your banner will continue
Go back to Sark though.
yeah
Sark, and I'll say it here. Like to me, you can fight me. I think is the best rapper in Africa.
I always say this.
I mean, it doesn't matter what language he's rapping in, but especially when he's rapping in Tree.
Yeah.
He is the best rapper in Africa, and that's what it is.
Hands down.
There's nobody who can fuck with him. I mean, worldwide, yes, there are people do, but in Africa, no one has showed like his standard.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't know how to. I was gonna use one word for it, but I couldn't think of it. That's why I just said dope.
Yeah.
But he's on that level. You know, it's just he's a phenomenon.
Sark is it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm coming around to, because I see you said it. Mensa said something to the effect. Eddy saying, I'm a big Obrafo guy.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to get off that train because I felt like maybe Sark to me, and it may not be true, but Sark felt like Obrafo 2.0. I know his style is different, but the depth of the lyricism and the using the tree to that level where Obrafo is the one that made me pause and be like, what did he just say? You know, and for me, I've latched onto maybe it's just nostalgia. And I need because Obrafo is literally the first rapper that I put in my top 5 dead or alive. I don't give a shit what language, hip hop. Like I would say Jay-Z and I'll say Biggie, and I'm looking for where to place Obrafo because he was that dope for me. So I see what you guys are saying. Sark is super hella dope, but I've always held Obrafo, and that's like a placeholder. So maybe I need to listen to a little bit more.
I mean, you look at Obrafo, his style. Yes, he's also like very, very talented, lyricism, everything. And when I understand, because my tree is a bit off sometimes, but for the most part, I get it. But with Mr. Man like Sark, I mean, he brings something else to the table in terms of his dexterity, if you will, and he brings a bit of everything. He can switch up his flow, and he rides the beats. Any beats that you give him, he will ride it. There's no beats I think that he can't ride on, which makes, to me, it's on that Eminem level. If Eminem was from Ghana. That's the way I see it. I mean, it's a big compliment, and you can fucking fight me, guys. But I think he's that damn good. You know, his English might not be as good as we want it to be. Let's put it like that. In all fairness, but when he's rapping in Tree, there is nobody in Africa on the continent that can fuck with
That
him.
I'd agree with.
That one,
I actually sometimes almost wish he wouldn't do the English so much. Because I feel like he's so great at the tree.
Like, you don't have to do it. Like, he doesn't even have to do it. He does it. You could tell he does it because he needs to cross over to, you know, the foreigners or whatever. But he literally does not even have to do it because he's that fucking dope.
Yep.
It's almost like asking Eminem to rap in a different language.
Same fucking thing. Yes.
He's just supreme.
Yes.
That you have to give him. That when he goes into the tree,
Hey, nobody.
Right, it's the same, and Eddy Blay and I will see Aston. And the moon, I'm say Eddy Blay or Charlie on a hip hop head into the worker. When you attest them and our cotton or worker there or a hip hop head, you bump. And we see a combo no crown put the real narrative a story and a chair say, yeah, G, I say legend, I say OG, you know, the enemy worker. And more now, I don't know, yeah, drink. It means to I don't know any drink, but we want drink or comment banasi. But Charlie, Ochak Africa, brow, but the abo with local like local tree now. Forget it. Obama people for no crampon and Beno, MI, Ice Prince, Manifest Mo, you bab, Casper Mo, Nassi Mo, I won't Beno, you bab, but Sakura Chi. I will need BT best international flu with Chi, you know, which I'll never bro fool. I don't take a category now, not Nassi, or Apple Brofu, Tory Lanes, Brofu, but over the Chi and a J. Until we say the Eddy Blay Ekano, a yampa and Kasako de Ewa Butra, Cabana, Kwane, Jay-Z, Eminem. Kanye West more, Drake more, on down level, when Tunchi more, everything, Eroki, show this. But you didn't do a drink training at show. So I didn't recommend Banner say, Eddy Blay Ekan, a yampa, and I say yampa, my own recommend Banner say. And men forget it, social video, we are like, and 1 turn on notification bell, and I might say, drop it, a circle content to be another in Kenya, our channel Hanum. And episode promote to on Woma, our channel Hanama, contact the money down, Bibiana, Ono Mundi, come, be a better, ever come, a fit. And as like update magnet and available ye pa. Don't forget it. Say if you video we are comment and turn on notification bell and am I if you come on a holiday, you be share all for the site. I'm out.